Drivers on. Let's wave all 22 drivers on Ohsweken Speedway. The CorrPAK Merchandising A-Main. Wave your hat, wave your program, wave what you got. Send these drivers on as they go to do battle for 20 laps here at the Ohsweken Speedway. Two by two, 11 rows of beautifully prepared sprint cars ready to come to life. Dale Shunman with green flags in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, you came looking for a show? Well, here you go. Let's end all the anticipation as we bring to you our feature presentation.
Here we go, underway with our 20-lap sprint car feature. Dykstra gets the early lead and starts to pull away already, but here comes Hoopinen around the outside up in a second.
They rumble, bumble, stumble down the backstretch. Glenn Steyer's already on the top side. Works around Shane Ross now, working on the outside of Jamie Turner.
We'll keep an eye on Jamie Collard. Meanwhile, up in turn number 4, it looks like Dean Nida. Dean Nida upside down up in turn 4.
Wow.
So a tough night continues for the 07X crew. Also, damage on the 5 of Keith Dempster down here in turn number 1.
Dane Nida struggled just to get into this feature. You heard Jamie Collard say they were changing the motor, and then on the first lap ends up upside down in corner number 4.
One more reminder, please stay away from the fences.
So we'll try it again. 20 laps of distance for CorrPAK Merchandising Sprint Cars here on Drysdale Racing Products Night. Double greens off of corner 4.
Here we go, Dykstra. Not quite as good of a start that time, but he still pulled away through turns 1 and 2. Ross and Turner were side by side there, and now Turner will take the second spot.
Across the line, Dave Dykstra leads lap number 1. Jamie Turner in second, Shane Ross in third. And then it's a pile of cars behind them. Look at Tom Hoopin and Jamie Turner split Shane Ross into 3.
Ross doing a good job holding the line there as Hoopin takes off into the second spot. He'll try to chase down Dykstra. Cunningham taking the 71 to the pin area.
Tom Hoopinen looking racy in that Valentine 27H. Meanwhile, it's Shane Ross in third. Here comes Glenn Steyer's on the bottom. Squeeze job there, trying to get by Jamie Turner.
Steyer's slide job there. Turner will try to change lines and go back underneath. He can't do it. Here comes Steele now. Runs over the back end of Turner. Steele up into the berm in turns 3 and 4. We will have to have a yellow.
I'll tell you what, there was some driving involved in saving that car, Tommy. That was a nice job by Chris Steele because he almost wrecked that car hard.
Yeah, he ran right up over the back end of, I believe it was the Turner machine. And the back end of the Turner machine does have a bent dirt bar. And we do see some movement back on the warm-up track. Looks like Chris Steele is going to get back out here.
Going to have to hustle because the field's coming to green. You can see the 80 car back on track. But Chris Steele, this is huge for him to get back out. He's second in points coming into tonight. Single file past the restart cone with Dave Dykstra ready to get on the loud pedal.
Here we go, past single file, past the cone. We're back underway. Dykstra taking it to the top side. Steyer's now with the slider on Hoopinen. Back underneath comes the 27H.
Tom Hoopinen looking stout in that Lexton Tap and Grill 27H into the second position. Steyer's back to third, and troubles for Stephen Goldner at the back end, right rear shock broken.
And now the nose cone comes off the 52 of Jesse Costa and comes to rest on the front stretch. We'll go yellow again. hood has come off the 52 of Jesse Costa.
Now, is that going to be the second time in one night the Costas had to go tail for debris?
Yeah, he lost the nose cone. Tires in the zero. They traded spots a couple of times there. And we're back underway. Dykstra takes it down through turns 1 and 2. They were 3 wide there for second between the Hoopman brothers and Steyrs.
Jim Hoopinen down low. Glenn Steyrs in that middle groove, and it's just not as good for him as the top groove was last week. But here he is down to the inside of Tom Hoopinen. Hoopinen able to get by.
And Steele now has something broken on the left front of the number 80. We stay under green as Steele takes it to the infield. Dykstra in the 5D out front. Steyrs still trying to take that second spot away from Hoopinen. Steyrs still cannot get by the 27-8 of Hoopinen. Dykstra will get the halfway signal this time by. So Dykstra, your halfway leader. Steyrs now with the slider on Hoopinen. Tom Hoopinen trying to get that one back, but he can't do it. And now Steyrs up in a second. Dykstra really fighting an evil handling car in turn 4.
Yeah, Glenn Steyrs is coming. He is closing the gap, and lap traffic now will become a factor as well as they work to the outside of Stephen Goldner in the 30G. Steyrs right there in the tire tracks, but he slips up in the banking. That opens the door for the Hoopinens.
Yeah, Jim Hoopinen trying to get by his brother Tom. He can't do it now as Goldner, the lap car in the way on the bottom. Dykstra with the wheels cranked to the left up here in corner 4. Really fighting that car.
Lap traffic right in front of leader Dave Dykstra in the form of James Evans and Keith Dempster. Dykstra trying to find the right line. Here comes Steyrs, and he has problems up in corner 3 and slows. That allows Jim Hoopinen back by.
Dykstra splits the lap cars. He's got 3 lap cars between he and now second place Jim Hoopinen. Hoopinen gets around 1 lap car trying to go after Dempster, but he's falling back from Dykstra.
What a crazy battle right now for the second position. Jim Hoopinen has it. Glenn Steyrs trying to get around Keith Dempster to challenge again for the runner-up spot.
And now Hoopinen can see the leader in his sights as Dykstra stuck behind the 52 of Costa. Hoopinen moving in on the 5D.
Yeah, Hoopinen's right there within striking distance as they work around Havard Daniels now. A great run, tip of the cap going to Jamie Turner as he fights now for the 4th spot down to the inside of Tom Hoopinen.
Mikey Kretschka takes it to the pits. Costa loses the left rear. We will go yellow. Hoopinen narrowly avoided that one. The left rear has come off the 52 of Jesse Costa.
It's already in the pits, Tommy. It rolled its way down pit lane, so Jesse Costa will get the hook in a rough night for the driver to St. Thomas.
Boy, and Jim
Comes to a halt on the backstretch. So that gives the 9MC of Havard Daniels the pass around. Was told to take it to the pits and yet will not. And black flag will be coming out this time by for Dave Dykstra. And they're going to put that in the infield and move on with this meeting. Again, we apologize for the delay here. White flag in the air, we're going to get back at it. White flag in the air, we're going to get back at it. 17 and 3 laps to settle it. Oh yeah, there's a race on the track. Let's watch that now as Jim.
Oh yeah, there's a race on the track. Let's watch that now as Jim Hoopinen, Glenn Stiers, ready to settle this one. A pair of Hoopinens trying to take out Stiers and see if they can get to victory lane. Green flag in the air, Hoopinen on it, down into corner number 1.
Hoopinen trying to get his first win of the season. Stiers now to the outside trying to get his second win of the season.
Down the bottom side is Jim Hoopinen, but Stiers powers around the outside and grabs the top spot with 2 laps to go.
And that caution flag was just what the doctor ordered for Glenn Stiers. He got another shot to regroup there, and now he will get the white flag and pulling away from Hoopinen. Stiers down the back straightaway a final time.
Checkers coming out. Make it 2 in a row here at Ohsweken for Glenn Stiers. Jim Hoopinen second, Tom Hoopinen third, and then it'll be Jamie Turner with a great run, and Jamie Collard rounds out the top 5. We'll go down to Clot Synthetic Lubricants. Victory lane with the winner, Glenn Stiers.
Glenn Stiers with a victory donuts for the 3rd time.
Glenn Stiers with a victory donuts for the 3rd time in a row. 2 weeks in a row here at Ohsweken Speedway. He tried the...
Quite enough room for it there, but
I worked on the track while I was out on the golf course, so you know, it's he wishes he would have been golfing, but you got to get the track ready. You know, I just want to thank you know, Hernder, State Wines, you know, Amherst Concrete Pumping. They came on board this year. Gibbons Contracting came on board. You know, we got lots of sponsors that are helping us out, and you know, we're always looking for more. So if anyone wants to help us out to you know, try and beat Glenn here, that'd be a bonus, but it's good.
Let's hear for second place, Jim Hoopinen tonight here in the CorrPAK Merchandising Sprint Car feature. Well, Glenn, another trophy. 2 in a row here at your home track, 3 in a row if you include last Saturday night at Brighton. What is going on with your team? You are hooked up this season.
Well, we all know that Dave Dykstra would have had this for sure. I mean, he was pulling away from us. We tried everything to keep up with him, and he's really strong, and it's just a shame that he had bad luck tonight. But that's the way it goes, and you got to take these wins when you can get them, and these guys will catch up, and you'll see there'll be a bunch of different guys at Victory Lane. But thank yous all for coming out, sitting in this cold. I just love it, and thank yous again.
Now, last week you used the high line all night long. Tonight you were searching around the bottom. It looked like a trickier track to drive tonight for you.
I had no brakes. There's no brakes on this thing, and I didn't want to get into lap traffic, so I just stayed out of the way. There was nothing I could do with this. That's how come my car rolled up so far. I have nothing, 0 for brakes.
Talk about next week quickly. Brian Baumler here. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's going to be incredible. It's going to be a treat for all the fans. He's just an awesome guy, and I'm sure he'll be able to do a lot of autographs and answer a lot of questions. So take the time to come and see him.
All right, let's hear it for tonight's winner of the Ohsweken Flyer, Glenn Stiers. And we'll get a word here with Tom Hoopinen, the Fenwick Flyer, driving for the Ballantine Racing Team. And I was talking to Tommy at the start of the night, said, watch out, this could be a good combination. You look very strong tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Just want to thank Ray and son Paul for letting me drive for him this year. A little struggle last week, had a problem with the motor. Getting that fixed up, thanks to you, Ken. Just want to thank the sponsors for this year. Got RC Motorsports, Digital Detail, Englewood Collision, Lexus Snap Grill, New Gen Racing, Gales Auto Aftermarket, and Best Western Beer Truck.
Looked like a wild feature out there, and really about 5 cars could have won that. What did you see from your vantage point?
Well, I couldn't see much most of the race. I got hit in the face with a big clump. Around lap 6, I lost my visor, so I was kind of running blind most of the time. And my lip kind of hurts right now.
He's beaten and bloody, but he comes home with a top 3. Let's hear it for the Fenwick Flyer, Tom Hoopinen. So that will do it from down here in Clot Synthetic Lubricants of Canada. Victory Lane will send it up topside. Tommy Googe with a starting lineup for the Dirt Car Sportsman 30-lap feature.